So, I received delivery today of two Shugart 801R drives that I picked up on eBay. The drives have a 2-year warranty. They're supposedly tested. And I'm just astonished at the condition of this drive. It's hard to say it isn't brand new unused. It is astonishingly clean. It's still got the screws to mount it onto the base plate in it. That's a little disturbing there. It is just super clean. I am just really impressed at the condition of this drive. So there's one issue, and this may have happened during shipping, and that is the door is catching here, and I'm not quite sure yet where it's catching, so I'm going to look at that. I'm also going to look at the strapping on the drive to get it configured for the FTC Plus. A couple of bent pins here. There was something that happened and bent a couple of the jumpers up a bit. Probably from handling. It's really easy to get a thumb in there and kind of mess stuff up. Let me just start with straightening up some of these pins. Something I can get a hold of it to straighten it up without breaking it off. Those look pretty straight. I noticed one other, I believe, is screwed up. I'm not seeing it now. There's a pin right here, test point 7, which is, I believe, one of the grounds. Anyhow, amazingly clean. Very impressed. If the drives work as well as they look, this will actually be a really nice add-on. This drive still got the Zener diode and the 220 ohm resistor here that gets really warm during operation that we looked at in the previous drive, that's used to provide a very solid, so it's regulating the plus 24 down to plus 5 for these two Shugart custom chips. Yeah, looks like somebody's big old thumb drug over that capacitor. Not that it's a huge deal. Even looking at the edge connector, obviously there's been something slid onto it, but it doesn't look like it's been on and off 1,000 times. I don't know if this was pulled out of a working system, but it's just, to me, astonishingly clean inside. So let's see if we can figure out what the front's hanging up on. I'm going to bend this down a little more flush. Just because I don't like it hanging out the bottom that deep. And now, of course, the pins aren't super square and pretty like they were from the factory. Got it sitting a little more flush there. So let's take the front off here. Haven't powered it up yet, but I want to take a peek and see if we can figure out what's going on here. I've already loosened the screws up here. What's dragging? So like the plastic is just gorgeous here. It's like freshly molded, brand new, not a scratch on the front. See if I can see what's rubbing. Oh, there's a little felt pad right there. Wow, okay, there's a couple of felt pads in here that rub up against each other. Sorry, you really can't see that. Up in here, it actually looks like almost like Velcro. It really is Velcro, it looks like. And that's what's actually rubbing. So that is by design. So let's put the front back on. I can get it to line up. It'll be easier if I tilt it up on its side. It's a flat screw, which always makes this a bit more of a challenge. I'm just astonished at the condition of the drive. Just absolutely astonished at the condition of the drive. That's better. That's much better. So let's look at jumpers next. We are going to have to make some changes. So this is going to be jumpered in as drive B for testing. Let's see, I need in this case I want this jumper to 800. Pins are a little bit bent. To 800. Let's see. DS for head stepping rather than head load. Or for head load, I mean. So this jumper is going to get moved over. We're going to go to drive select 2. This is going to be the B drive. I don't need T1. A little stiff to get these off. Wow. I'm just looking at this drive and just astonished at how clean it is. Termination in this case is on the A drive that's already on the machine. So let's see how there's some more bent pins. Get the other glasses. Straighten those pins up. Need the jumper. A is jumper, wherever A is. I don't remember. 800. I need to move this over to X. Wow, those are tight. So let's see, Y. C is sitting up here. T2 in, which is right here. There's A and B are both in. So we're in 800 mode. We're set to DS. Or in this case, drive select 2. A is in, B is in. X needs to come out. That's the one that was. A is in, B is in. C and D. C is in. Y. Where's Y? Jumper to Y here. T2 is in on all drives. And the rest of the terminations are removed. So that should be jumper to be drive B. I'm not going to say it's brand new. It was very well packaged, which I appreciate. I guess at this point, all I can really do is go downstairs, hook it up, and see if this is actually a good functional drive. So we will do that next. So I've got that 801R drive that we looked at a minute ago down here connected to the system. I've got my Altair here. Everything is actually in the case at this point. Looked at that previous video. Let's bring up the Altair. Spin up the floppy drives. Let me see if I can get video over here onto the two drives. Let's see if I can get this squared up a little bit. So the old A drive is sitting here, and the new drive I just received is sitting here. I don't know if it'll show up in camera how much cleaner this drive is. This is scuffed up. This looks brand new. You know, there's oxide on this drive, on the castings. The castings here are just clean and gorgeous. I'm looking at this drive thinking if it was used, it wasn't used much, or it was taken incredibly good care of. So I'm going to reset the Altair. We're going to examine FF00 to boot the machine. And we'll boot up CPM. And I have the CPM prompt over here in TerraTerm. Let's mount up a floppy and see if we can format a disk. A format. Okay, something isn't right. Let me boot the machine again. I think TerraTerm hosed up. Stop, reset, examine. Sounded like it booted, but I don't have anything happening over on the serial port all of a sudden. It's not unusual. I've got trouble with the USB serial adapter. Likes to act up. Let me reset it. Get TerraTerm opened again. I've got the A prompt here. So it was a USB serial adapter issue. A format, drive B, and I've got the disk in B, and fingers crossed that this is going to format. Hopefully I've got the jumpers right. Heard the head step. Oh, excellent. I'm just blown away at the condition of these drives. I've got to get them I've got to get that case cleaned up. These go in and get them mounted in there to protect them. It's just incredibly clean and beautiful. I've picked up a lot of surplus drives in my time. It's formatted. Don't want to format another. Get back to CPM. Now I'm going to do an A copy, drive B. Oops, B colon equals A colon. And A copy is a fast copy utility. It'll copy this disk over here, system and all. So let's see what we get. Discs are on the right drives. I'm copying an 8-inch disc. It'll read and then write. I'm pleased as punch. This drive and the other one that I haven't opened up yet came with a 2-year warranty. Were supposedly tested good, which apparently they were. Although the 2-year warranty is replacement or credit. The eBay store I got them on, 99 point something percent positive feedback, tens of thousands of sales. They've been around a long time. They were super well packaged. They actually did the custom foam packaging for them. Packaged very well. Very happy with the packaging. This is just about done here. Back to CPM. Let me see if I can retrieve a program off of this floppy. This is written on my Siemens drive. Come on. See if we can read it. If we can. And basic. I'm going to load a little test program that just writes files and reads files from the 2 floppy drives. Load, read, write, basic. Load from the B drive. Read, write, basic. Sorry, I'm doing this off camera. I'm going to put the disk we just formatted back in here because that disk is a backup. So it's written a file to the 2 drives. BDOS error on B. That isn't encouraging. Sorry, I'm looking at free disk, that kind of stuff. Got plenty of free disk. Let me try that again. I don't know why that disk would fully format and copy and then run into an issue. There's an odd little noise. And if the other drive is in this bit of condition, I'm going to be totally floored. You know, it's got their inventory decal up there. Save this with the A drive. Just going to swap floppies again. It's a mystery to me why I got that BDOS error. Let's try it again. Disk isn't right protected. Format drive B. Let's see if we can write B at all. Not sure what's going on here. Why from basic I immediately get a BDOS error. I'm considering doing the same mod to this drive I did to this drive. This is the one where I already moved that 5-volt Zener and that 220 ohm precision resistor because it was getting so bloody hot. I suspect this one's getting bloody hot as well. Yes. Just raised a blister. Rather warm. That's a weird little thing they've done there. Okay, it's gotten through one full loop. No idea why I had that issue before, but at this point we're looking good. So I'll wrap this little video up here and we'll move on and look at the other drive in a future video.